Let's pay homage to our modern-day Roger Bannister. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 10. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Success Hotline, whose birthday is today. And of course, it's dedicated to a well-known persona, Dr. Robert Gilbert. Did you know there's such a thing as the Bannister effect? Dr. Gilbert talks about Roger Bannister all the time, so it's time for us to talk about him. The Bannister effect is when something seems impossible until someone proves it can be done, and then others quickly follow. What does this have to do with Success Hotline? Even though it wasn't quickly, as the quote says, Dr. Gilbert's Success Hotline has spawned at least 3 children in the past year. In this day of social media and doing everything on your phone but using it to call someone, that's quite a feat. I hope the proud papa is beaming today. I first met Dr. Gilbert after I was unable to complete my Tennessee race every year without resorting to a crew. I knew it was mental. I didn't know how to fix that. I ended up hearing Brian Cain, who talked about Dr. Gilbert. So I spent a year studying Dr. Gilbert and Brian Cain, and that got me in the mindset so that the following year I was able to complete this race in a screwed fashion, which is uncrewed. That's what they call it. Someone on the call wanted to know what the most important concepts I've learned from Dr. Gilbert were, and that's a hard one. I had to think about it, and I'm still not sure I have the answer. You know, we all teach by example, and I think I saw a real-life example of the value of persistence in him. Also, I learned that leadership is not just about imparting knowledge, it's about creating that village, the community we talked about last week. With his daily calls and occasional seminars, he has brought like-minded people together in an unusual but very successful way. Support is another key component of leadership and teamwork. It's quite possible that he's kept me in the game a few times as I've trekked across Tennessee. I've called him in the middle of the night and just told him to keep me awake, and he has. His friendship and encouragement is that strong. His respect for Eric Butterworth parallels my metaphysical background, so that's another common bond. His life is one big example of resilience, and I'm not just talking about streaks. I'm not a big believer in streaks. But to continue to do his teaching and his hotline for all these years demonstrates the power of love. Love is a passion for knowledge, passing it on. I'm not that great an endurance athlete, but he tells everyone I am, and sometimes he even has me believing it. That's just one way he uses to encourage and motivate people. I think what I value most of all is what he's taught me about storytelling. He is, simply put, the definition of passion and determination. Happy birthday, Success Hotline. Leave your messages for him and me after the beep.